FBZP. In interview also, this is for automatic payment program settings.
Auto payment setting.
Automatic payment program settings.
Okay. Yeah. All company codes.
Yeah.
Paying company codes.
Yeah, these are the automatic payment program settings. That is 6 steps you have. In these steps, actually in interview also they will ask you like what are how you'll map the automatic payment program settings. Then immediately you have to say that like there is a customization, there is a transaction code is available to do that all the settings in one screen itself. In the screen we have to maintain like all company codes, paying company codes, payment method in country, payment methods in company code. These are the different settings we have. Once you map it, then we can able to get that automatic payment program. It will works. Coming to that first step in the automatic payment program settings, there is a called as all company codes. Can you click on all company codes? And here your company code will not be there. We'll create that new company, your company code. Okay. What you will do is, okay, don't copy, don't create new one. You will copy that existing one only.
Okay.
Okay. Take any one, any company code. You take that one and click on that copy and give your company code. In this press enter and remove the 0785 Tata Sale is there, right? You can remove it.
Our company code here?
You give that your company code. Here why we need to maintain this step is, you can double click on it.
It's copied actually.
Yes, you can double click. In this step we are going to maintain that from which company code your payment has to be taken care. For example, in few companies like if you take that Reliance one example, there are multiple company codes will have like Reliance Mart, Reliance Fresh, different company codes will be there.
Yeah.
But payments will be done in the single company code.
A control area.
Not control. There will be control will be there. That's why if you want to set like that means, because only few companies only they are using like that, because only one company code has to be set up for the set up for the payment has to be done this from this company code.
Okay.
Then if you want to that setup, you can use this step, but usually we'll maintain that company code always V100 only.
Okay.
That is payment company code, because most of the companies was earlier even now also few companies are using, but we are not going to suggest that one.
Okay.
And if the client wants that, we can map it. For example, in the company code V100 and the paying company code will be that V300, other company code.
Okay.
When you do the payment program, system will pick that all the open items from the V100.
Okay.
But payment will be done through that company code.
V300.
Yes, V300.
Yeah.
For that purpose, will maintain this setup. And there is one more thing also here. We need to maintain sending company code and paying company code. We have to maintain, but in our scenario, we are maintaining both are the same.
Okay.
And here one more thing: cash discount and tolerance you have to maintain.
Okay.
Cash discount and tolerance you have to maintain. The tolerance days for payable is 5 days, and outgoing payment with cash discount from is 2% based on your requirement.
Okay.
That you can change it. And in this step, you have to mention that special yield indicator also, because
AFI separately.
Whatever you create the special indicators, you can maintain this one.
For example, you are doing A and F.
A and F.
Yeah.
If you want, you can change it, or else you can continue. Let it be. There is no impact on this. But whatever the special indicators, if you want to make a payment based on your down payment request, those indicators you have to assign here.
Okay.
How it will work means, your last team will create the down payment request.
Okay.
But payments usually made by through if you want to make it manually, then we are going to use the F-48 transaction code.
Okay.
But if they already in the present system they have opted for automatic payment program, then we will not give the access for F-48 transaction codes to the any treasury team.
Okay.
We'll use because they have to use that F110 only.
Okay.
So once the logistic team has created the down payment request,
okay,
then while creating the down payment, that is automatic payment program, then system has to pick that special indicator transactions also, right?
Yes.
For that purpose, we are going to maintain these indicators.
Okay.
Once you maintain the indicator, system will check that whether the special indicator open items are there or not. System will check.
Okay.
If you are not maintain these indicators here, system will not check that any down payments. System only it will look for normal items only.
Okay.
Okay. In this step, you have to mainly in the interview also you have to inform to the interviewer like here in this step we are going to maintain the payment where who is the paying company code, who is the sending company code, who is the paying company code, and special transaction codes also will maintain, and tolerance of days of payable and outgoing prepayment of the cash discount. These are the details we are going to maintain in this step. But you have to remember these steps.
In this scenario, like let us say, if I am sending from V100 and payment is made by V300, that case,
yes.
I mentioned like that separately. Got it.
Correct. But in the interview also, you have to whatever the steps in this step, whatever the parameters you maintain, right? They will ask
tolerance and outgoing payment.
What are the parameters you maintain in this step? In the customization, you have to inform to them.
Okay.
Okay. Please remember that if you, after this session also you can go to this transaction and check that what are the parameters we fill in the customization.
Okay.
Okay. In this step we are going to maintain these are the things only. Now you can click on the save button. Okay. Now go back. Now
company
next step
code hasn't not changed yet, or will that be okay?
No, it will change. You go back and do it 1 second. It will change. Go back and now double click on it. No, it will change actually. It will maybe it will take some time.
Okay.
Okay. Now next step is all company codes. Now we have completed. Now go to the next step is a paying company code. These are the paying company code settings.
Okay.
Can you check your company code is there or not?
As we have given already earlier, it should be there.
Yes, if you created it will appear. If you not created it will not appear. Then you have to copy that existing any company code. In standard also you have to do like that only.
In all company codes we have given it already, right?
No,
again,
all company codes you mentioned that which company code it will be there.
Okay.
But it not comes into this step.
Got you.
1 second you have to do that from with new entries you have to do it, but for our testing purpose we are copying that existing one only.
Automation.
You can change your paying company code V100. In this step we are going to maintain that what is the presenter. No, I think you have clicked on sending company code. Go back. You click on that company code, that's why it's went to that screen. Press enter. Okay, now double click on that. Here in this step we are going to maintain that what is the minimum amount of the incoming payment, what is the outgoing minimum amount of the outgoing payment. Because system when you are doing that automatic payment, we can't send that 0.5 paisa or 0.25 paisa, right? At least minimum amount has to be there for particular invoice. Those invoice only system will pick, because sometimes we are in the vendor line see that rounding off also it will be there. Paisas. But those items, if you want, you can consider it in that automatic payment programs, or you can skip it. How we can skip is based on the settings only.
Okay.
You will maintain that minimum amount of outgoing payment is 2.5 rupees. Okay. And here, if you are using any bill of exchange payment, you can use it. And rest of the things are not required, because if you are using foreign currency, then the exchange rate differences, everything is required. But as of now, no need to select anything. Even bill of exchange also is not required. And there is a if you select the bill of exchange, then you have to select that one bill of exchange per due date.
Okay.
Based on your requirement, you have to select it.
Okay.
And coming to the next step, also all are related to bill of exchange only. But main thing you have to map in this step is that what is the minimum amount and what is the of incoming and outgoing payment.
Okay. Minimum set or minimum.
Yes. Can you come down? Can you scroll down? And there is a one more thing also is there, forms. Forms we need to be assigned. Can you click on that forms? Can you scroll down? Here we need to be assigned the forms, that is payment advice. Using the payment or automated payment program, we can get the two things. One thing is automatically system will make the payments.
It will generate payment advice and it will go to the vendor.
Yes. If you want to go to the supplier, directly to the supplier through the email ID, then you have to do that through enhancement. It will go. But usually, as per the standard, what the system will generate is, so once the automated payment program is done, then system will create the payment document number
and it will go to
the payment advice also.
Correct.
Okay. For that, anyway, standard scripts are already available. That is already they have assigned.
Okay.
Then we can use this and we can use this script, and we can copy the script and we can customize based on your requirement.
Got you.
That whatever the
details means our email ID might be.
Yes. Just this is the standard one only. Address everything. No need to mention anything here. Okay. These are the information we have to update in the paying company
codes.
That is form assignment, payment advice assignment form,
and
next one is maximum amounts. Okay. Now click on save button and go back. Go back. Now next step is payment methods in country. Here we have the two things, one for country specific, another one for company code specific.
Okay.
For example, our company code is IN. Then here I think they have created so many payment methods.
Okay.
Usually, normally we have that like check, and another thing is that RTGS.
NEFT.
Yes. Can you come down? There will be payment 100% will be there. C is there, right? Can you double click on that C? In this step, we can able to see that checks and the payment method for outgoing payment, because it is not applicable for incoming payment. It will applicable for outgoing payment only, because we are issuing to the checks. Okay, that is outgoing payment. And the payment method classification, you have to mention the check if based on your payment method. And here there is a post office current account method and allowed personal payments is there, right? If we enable it, then these are the mandatory fields to generate that payment checks.
Okay.
Anyway, we are not activating. We are activating only required master records for specification for payment method check is street, postbox number, postbox of postal code. If this information is not there in the supplier master, system will not allow to create any check.
Okay, got you.
Okay. And in the document type for payment method and the clearing document type, it is default is KZ. Usually it will start with the Z only, but here they are using the standard one KZ. But in default it will come as a ZR and ZP and ZP it will come.
I think we are also using this only KZ.
Yes. And here we need to be mentioned that payment method program for generating the check, because system has to generate the check, right?
Yeah.
That payment method program check we need to be generated here. You have to mention here. That program, this is the standard program.
Okay.
REFOUS is there. This is the standard program we need to be used. You have to remember the program names also.
Okay.
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 Okay. Next step is that currency allowed.
These code programs are written by ABAP team, right?
No, this is the standard program we are using.
Okay, got you. In case of customization, we take ABAP team ABAP for support,
Yes,
right?
yes. Okay. Now double click on the currency allows. There is a currency allowed in the left hand side in the folders. Here we are not maintaining anything. Just I'm going to show you in the just for what is
as per
the
country code, I think.
Yes, the country code. Anyway, default it no need to mention anything here in the all three folders.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can save. Anyway, we are not touched anything. We'll use a standard one only. India, whatever we have the payment method C, and if you go back.
One moment.
Here you can see identify that payment method classification is check we have mentioned for payment method C. For RTGS, what is the payment methods classification? You can see in that go back and check that any T or RTGS. RTGS. Yes, can you double click on RTGS? You can see that actually this is the wrong.
Okay.
Wrong customization. You have to select that bank transfer. If we select the check means system will consider that bank transfer check has to be generated.
Okay.
Okay. Don't go back. Don't change anything. We'll see that T only will see. Don't change anything. You put as C1. Can you come down?
I have not saved, right? Okay. Still it's there.
Okay. Can you go back and go to the T? There is a T is available. Standard.
Bank transfer.
Yes. Here you can see that bank transfer as there.
I think now most of the companies are following this, I think.
Yes, 100% you have to follow.
Okay.
Okay. See here, there is additional information for bank transfer.
Required master specifications.
Account number required, IBAN number required, shift code is required. Can you remove these two things, IBAN and okay, shift code, because for India it's not required.
Yeah, it's not required. Only for other country payments.
See here, program is changed.
Yeah.
In that C, in the payment method, it is RF.
Medium workbench.
No. In the classic payment medium program, the payment program has changed it to this one. Second.
Same payment type also same.
Yes. Here payment program has changed it to instead of C to T. It has changed.
Okay. Transfer. Okay. It was RFOSC. Now it is T.
Yes.
Shall I save this?
Yes. Anyway, we are using the standard one. No need to change anything. Okay. Save it. Anyway, we have removed the IBAN required and the shift code, right? Okay. Now go back.
These only three.
Yes. Based on your country, you have to map it. For example, currently our company code is in India. That's why we have touched that India country as in. If the company code is in US, then you have to go for country as US.
Okay, got you.
And next step is the payment methods in company code. The payment company codes, you can check that one. Check your company code. Here default it will come. Oh, not there. Okay. Sorry. You copy that any existing company code. Payment method C you mentioned.
Okay.
Payment method T, right? No, C you wanted?
C. C and T. Both you copy. First you select C.
Okay.
Press enter. You create both the things, then we'll select for other thing. You copy that once again. You copy, go back. You copy that V100 to T. Select the T.
Correctly need to do.
Press enter.
Okay.
Can you check that to save it? Now you check, can you go back and check your company code whether two payment methods has come or not? So you can find that two payment methods you have created for your company code. In that, what we need to maintain is you have to maintain that amount limits. What is the maximum amount we need to make the payment?
Okay.
That amount you have to maintain that one, minimum amount and maximum amount and discount amount.
Okay.
Okay. And in the grouping of items, you have to mention, you have to take that payment per due date.
Okay.
Okay. And in the foreign payments, if you want to make the foreign payments, you can enable, you have to enable this one.
Okay. Foreign business button, foreign currency.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And click on the form data and payment advice control.
Script is blank here.
Script, anyway, we'll check that one. We'll tell you that which of the scripts you need to map. Standard already forms are available. Here standard one is standard, because here standard one, can you press F4 over there in the SAP script? Can you click on US, United States or USA? The main medium workbench. Select that one. Anyway, India will not be there, but you select that anything. Okay, this is the standard one and not required to assign that next form. That is for alternative forms. Can you come down? Here, not required. In the payment advice control, here these are the standard settings, no need to change anything. In this step, what you need to do is you have to assign your maximum amount of your payment amount, maximum amount limit, and SAP script, that is your check form.
Okay. Okay.
In the earlier we have assigned that company code in the company code setting. In the company code setting, we have assigned the payment advice. In the payment methods, we are assigning the checks.
Okay.
Okay. Now can you go back and go? Okay, save it and go back and go to that next one. Here also same, you can assign the same thing only for testing purpose. Okay, but here actually for T is anyway check is not required, but form in a payment medium we need to be assigned here. Okay, you can click on save button and go ahead. Okay, next step is the bank determination. For maintaining the bank determination, first you need to create that bank accounts.
Okay, house bank also we need to set here.
Yes. House bank we need to create. Can you go back once? First you create that house bank.
Okay, I think we have created bank account. Would that help here?
Yeah, bank account will be first you'll create that house bank.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'll go back.
One second as well. Sorry.
Not an issue.
Okay, create your house bank.
Shall I mention directly? What should I do here?
One second. Yeah, here you can mention that SBI.
Yeah.
And Banky you can create, because Banky is nothing but your IFSC code. I think you already created one IFSC code, I believe.
Yes, I have created, but it is not appearing here.
Can you press F4? Should be give that IN. Check your SBI. Can you come down? Come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Anyone have we created?
It is there here. I have to take it.
Yes. Here we have two options, Venkat. We can create directly here. If it is not there, if you click on the create, if you already is there, then press enter. It will take that all the details. Press enter. Have you come out from the screen? No. House bank only.
Sorry.
Go back.
One moment.
Give IM countries mandatory. Okay, now you have created. If you click on the change, it will show you that all the details which you have created in F501 transaction code.
Got you.
Okay. Now click on that bank accounts. Here you need to be assign your account ID. That is, I told you, right? Can you click on the new entries? Here account ID is nothing but your branch code.
Okay.
That is, for example, how we are suggesting to the client is last 4 digits of your bank account number as a account ID I'm going to create.
Okay. One moment, I'm noting it down.
Okay. Last 4 digits of your bank account number. Because one bank having multiple accounts will be there, right? For that time we are suggesting like this. Based on this account ID, they can able to know that this is which bank account.
Okay.
And in the currency you enter bank account number, you enter it. Okay, and enter your GL account which you have created. Your give that currency as INR and give the GL account.
One account you have created?
Yes, which one you created for SBI? SBI, not bank account, whichever you created. Okay, press enter and save it. These are the information we are going to create in the bank, also house bank and with account IDs.
Got it.
But coming to the account IDs in S4HANA, we can't able to create in GUI. Yes, you can
transport type IBAN. Yes.
You create new transport request. This transport request will create as a create new. Already is there. Okay. Take anyone. Actually, these whatever you created now, right? Account ID and you have given that GL account number. In ECC only we are going to create in GUI. This is called all our GUI only. But coming to S4HANA, this account ID we can't. They are not given the functionality in a GUI.
Okay.
We can create directly in as a user. They can create that account ID.
Okay.
For example, I have created one house bank for SBI.
Okay.
Current year I have created new account. Last year I have one account I have created and I moved to production.
Okay.
We are gone live, but in the next current year we have opened a new account.
Okay.
Under same house bank.
Okay.
Under same house bank we have created we have opened new account. Okay. But coming to ECC, then you have to contact your consultant. You have to contact to consultant. But here, from S4HANA onwards, no need to contact to consultant. You can also directly create in the production itself.
Okay, end user can do that.
End user can do it. Okay. What the SAP has done is they have created as a master data for that one. Okay. Using there is a app SAP has manage house banks. Manage house bank. There is a app is available. From that app you can create your account ID directly in production itself. That is the only difference. If they ask you that what is the major difference in that in S4HANA analysis, you can mention this one of the point. We have the so many points, but you can mention this one of the point. House bank account ID we can create directly in priority. End user can access and create. End user can access it. Okay. You can give the description as a State Bank of India. Yes. Now you save it and go back. Nothing to enter here. Go back and go to bank determination now. check your company code. And select that company code and click on the ranking order. Here you have to update the ranking orders. You can click on the new entries.
No, please.
Click on new entries.
One moment, please. Okay. Click on
new entries. Here we are going to give that ranking order. For system, how has to pick the your payment methods based on your ranking order. In this, the first step is you have to update the payment method. Payment method E and C is there, right? You enter that both the things. INR. Ranking order 1.
Bank is same, right?
House bank is same. Why we have to update this one is, for example, here in the payment program there is no field to enter that house bank details.
Okay.
So SAP has provided that you can update that based on your house bank. You can mention your ranking orders.
Okay.
What we'll do is here, for example, we have two house banks. One bank is for check, another one bank is for RTGS.
Okay.
Here I'm going to mention that first, if you select that if you select that payment method as C, then system will check that
one bank
one bank only it will take. But if they're having that both the banks having the two payment methods,
okay,
then you have to mention that which bank has to be prioritized.
Okay.
For that purpose only we are going to maintain this one.
So okay. Even if it is
yeah, tell me. Okay.
Yeah, if it is can I mention two 2Cs and 2Cs, and can I take different orders here? If it is transfer, priority 1 will be SBI. If it is check, priority 1 will be ICC, like that.
Yeah, you can. But anyway, it's a step only. But if you want, you can create later also.
That's what I'm saying. Just a question. It's possible, right?
Yes, that is possible.
I'm saying this.
Yeah. Next, go to the second step. That is bank accounts. Give your house bank and payment method, currency, account ID, and bank sub account. Bank sub account is nothing but, because if you are using the BRS, we have to create 3 GL accounts. One for main bank account, another one for payment account, outgoing payment. Next one is the incoming payments. Whatever house is for once you run the payment program, which GL system has to trigger means, then you have to mention this GL code here only.
Okay.
For this bank, what is the sub ledger account? That is sub bank account. That is outgoing payment account. You have to mention here.
Okay.
In the first screen, you have mentioned that house bank, right? In the house bank creation of house bank GL account, you have to mention that main bank account.
Okay.
Here you have to mention the sub account. That is which one is the outgoing payment.
Okay, which account we use? Okay, got you.
Yes. That account you have to mention here. You mention the same account only now. Anyway, we are not doing any BRS. This is the GL account. Bank sub GL account. This is not for our bank account.
Sorry.
See here, they have mentioned that one all zeros. In the end, they have mentioned that 2. How we need to define is, or if the GL account is ending with 0 is main bank account. If GL account ending with 1, then we are treating as an incoming payment, that is incoming receipts. And if the GL account is ending with 2, then we are going to consider as outgoing payment.
Outgoing, okay.
Like that, we are going to suggest to the client.
Okay.
0, 1, 2. Okay.
Ending with 0 is house bank.
Yes. Okay. Next step is not required now.
Incoming.
Yes. Incoming. Yes.
Incoming bank, and 2 is for outgoing.
Yes. Why we are going to create such GLs like that is we're using the BRS functionality, bank reconciliation system. Sorry,
Okay.
bank reconciliation process.
Statement. Okay.
Statement. Yes. Okay. Next step is that bank accounts enhanced. Here, if you want to use that multiple bank accounts, for example, just now you told that SBI and ICICI.
Okay.
But I will show you that one. No need to enter anything here as of now. Going to next step is available elements. Okay, can you click on the new entries and enter your house bank account ID, and days should be that 999. Currency is INR, and available for outgoing is all 9s you mentioned. Enter. Okay, always you have to mention this one. This is the mandatory thing. Next is step is value date. Okay, same thing. You mentioned that payment methods, T, house bank, account ID, amount limit. Next is days. Also, you mentioned that 999. The last.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Next step is expenses or charges. Here no need to assign anything now as of now, because this is for any charges. If you are any bank charges, then you have to use this functionality. But anyway, we are not using this one. You can save it. These are the steps you need to be follow like step by step. That is, one step is for banking order. In the bank determination, we have a 5 steps. 5 steps you need to be update, then only your function F110 functionality will work.
Okay.
Bank ranking order, bank accounts enhanced, available amounts, and value data. Okay. Now we have completed all the customized settings for the posting using the automatic payment program.
Okay. F110.
F110. Now, can you go to the FBL 19 first? We'll say that how many open items are there.
You want only open item, right?
Yeah, yes, normal items only select and execute. Oh, so many are there, no issues. Then here due date due date also 10/4/2021. All are overdues only. Okay, what you will do is you can select few of the line one line item.
Shall I say for copy the document number?
No. Can you select last one? Last one and click on that change button in the top. Pencil button is there, right? Here baseline date, payment terms, why it is not displaying? Okay, here you change the baseline date as at today's date. You change the today's date.
I'm doing it, but why is
No.
not?
It is good. Don't go for F4 and F2. You type manually. You enter last end of this month, 31st January 2022. Because why you are entering is system will not consider while making the payments this line, because due date is not yet happened, right? Because you can save it. Now you see the net due date is coming as 10/9. Oh, it is. Can you go back and can you execute once again? Go back. No, not here. You go back to the screen from the bill one and execute once again. Yes, now net due date has changed to 31/01. Why we are changing is system should not consider the last line item, because this is not a due date for your making payment. Okay. For that purpose, I intentionally I'm changed the net due date. Okay. Now last there is a there is a document is 19/06 is there, right? You can select that one and click on change, and in the payment block you mention that press F4. Press F4. There is a will be there, blocked for payment. You can save it.
So this will not be considered for payment.
Yes. That's why, because now two document systems should not be considered for making the payment.
Yeah, as this is not a due date, falling under due date, this is as it is blocked.
Yes. Now we'll go to the automatic payment program. For making automatic payment program,
out of 39,000, it should be considering only
30,000 has to be considered. Now go to transaction code F110. This is the screen for making automatic payment program. This helps to user making multiple payments in the single transaction in the one time itself. Based on the due date, system will pick that all the open items for all the suppliers. Whichever you give the parameter, system will pick that open items.
Okay.
In the run date, you select your today's date. Enter your today's date. Actually, you usually in the organizations, they will run the payment program by every weekend or else every day. Based if volume of the payment transactions are huge, then they will do that day wise.
We'll be doing it daily. I think it will be going every day for MSME payment, for utility payments. Like regularly, we'll be making.
Yes. And in the identification,
priority vendors will be there. Priority vendors will have separate payment.
Okay. In the identification, you can enter anything. Like usually, we'll suggest that week 1, week 2, week 3, like that. If they are going for day 1 means I will mention that day 1. Based on their convenience, they can mention this. You can mention that week 1 and press enter. This is the first step. and go to the next click on the parameters tab, and here posting date is the today's date. It will come document center up to system will consider that today's date. Now in the payment controls, in the company code you have to give that your company code. And payment method, you're selecting the T, and next payment due is press F. Always you have to give the next day.
Okay.
It means next day payment method system will consider.
7, like next week I have given, right? So
Yes.
I'm giving 27.
No. Give that because you have to practice it, right? Give that today's tomorrow's date only. Okay. These are the information you have to enter in the payment controls, and in the accounts tab, you have to, in the accounts there is a tab is there, right? In the down only. Here you have to select your vendor code. If you want to select all the vendors, you can select that 1 to all Z. From 2 you can mention that, or you can give that range of your vendor codes also. Okay, press enter. Date format is wrong. Okay, now go to the next tab is free selection tab. In the free selection tab, if you want to exclude any values, like profit center wise, if you want to exclude like open items, you can exclude it, or else you can leave it blank. You no need to enter anything. This is only for selection of excludes only.
Got it.
For your open items. Because for example, like hundreds of payments will be there, open items will be there. In that, I need to be excludes a few of the line items based on your profit center or business area or payment methods. We can exclude using this option. Okay. Now go to the next tab, additional log. Here you have to mention the required logging type is due date check. You have to enable, and payment method selection in all cases. And don't select that third one and select that fourth one. Line items of the payment documents. These are the information you have to enable, you have to update in the additional log. Now go to the printout medium. Here printout medium automatically it will come based on your based on your customization. Okay. Now in this, what is the payment method you have selected in the parameter?
T.
In the T, there is you enter that variant as SBI. Thank you. Chutney. SBI, and click on the maintain variants. This is a one-time activity only. Click on maintain variant. In the top there is a maintain variant, is there, right? Yes, continue. Here you have to select your company code. Here why we are going to, because if we have other than payment sending company code, payment company code is there, then you have to select here. Not if it is not there, no need to enter. Anyway, payment method T is, it has to come automatically. In the printer media is there, right? Okay, now thank you. Bye. Let's go. And select your account type also. And in the printer, you have to update as a LP01.
Which one? Printer.
In the printer.
What is it?
LP01 is a printer parameters. Give that LP01 for all the 3 columns.
1 minute.
Okay. Now go back. Go back. System will ask you. Say give that SBI. Go back. Yes. Even description also you enter as a SBA. Save it. Go back. This is the mandate to create the variant for each and every payment method. Okay. Now you have entered all the parameters. The next step is click on the status. Status. Yes. Now you can see that status as updated as parameters have been entered. This is the first step to user. First step of the automatic payment program. User will enter all the parameters. Then you have to click on the proposal. Start immediately. Yes. Enter. Now status has updated. Payment proposal has been created. Now if you want to see the payment proposal, click on the payment proposal. Always change, go for change only. Go back and click on the change. Enter. Okay, now you see that now it has come as a red color. Why it is red color? We'll see that one. Can you double click on that line item? Can you scroll to right hand side? Two are payment blocks. That is specially indicators, I believe. Okay, can you scroll down? Okay. Error status is not there. Can you go, scroll to the left hand side? Any status is there? Okay, nothing is there. Can you double click on the one of the line item? Last line item. Here payment method for this run are not specified in the master record. Oh, master record is not there. Can you update in the master data?
One moment.
Master data, vendor master.
I'll go.
FK02. Press enter. 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 Here payment method you have to update. TC both you update. You can type the C also. There is a arrow marks is there, right, in the next scene details. Okay. Now you enter. See, you type, no issue. Okay, enter. You can save it. Now you updated the master data. Now system will not update, it will not consider that current payment proposal. So what you need to do is go back. Go back.
One moment.
Okay.
Edit
No,
the
no. Go to edit. In the top is there, right? Proposal. Delete. We can delete number of times also. Till the corrections you can delete it. Okay. Now again you have to click on the proposal, because once you click on the proposal, system again will check that existing after correction of your data. Enter. Okay, now payment proposal has been created. Click on the proposal.
Still
The issues are there. Can you double click on it? Okay, can you double click on it? Here item is blocked for payment. System is not considered for this one. Okay, now check for next one.
One moment. No valid payment author found.
System is not picked automatically. That's why. Because before posting that payment method is not there in the vendor master. That's why system is not picked. What we can do is we can reallocate from here itself.
Okay.
Can you double click on the can you click on the reallocate? Give your payment method and house bank. Account ID. Yes. Why it is taking so much of time? See now, no particular line item has come as a green color.
So I should do this for every.
Yeah, because before posting we are not updated in the master data, right? It is not considered automatically. Yes, choose.
I said.
Enter. Click on the green color button.
I did actually, it's taking time.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The server is slow, I think. Or my system, my data, I don't know.
Okay, we'll do the 2 line items only.
Okay.
We'll see the later.
One moment.
Okay.
This is completed. Okay, shall I go back and...
Yes, save it. Okay, no issue. Now you can see that this is the amount system will pay, that 6,000. Okay. Now go back. You can see that there is a edit proposal, payment proposal has been edited. Next step is payment run. Enter. Posting orders 1 generated, 0 completed. Okay, now you want to see that what is the payment has done, what is the document number. You have to click on the payments. Here you can find that document number. $15,007 is there, right? That is the document number. You go and check that in AB03. These the
What is this TRS here? Transaction.
ZAH. This is the automatic payment program, right? It will update like that.
Okay.
This is how we can make the multiple payments in the single time.
Okay.
Now you are selecting